power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the dog pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mayfield now from the 50. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Dalton. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Let's get in there. Tighten up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run with Hunt. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 2nd down.
Set. 180. Pistol.
Silver.
Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
13 yards on the play. Complete to David Njoku.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch QB drop.
Dalton here from the gun. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Let's put him on the buses.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton with a give here to Mixon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 36, Dalton, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bomber, 22 jet bomber. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic. Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Come on, get out my damn way.
1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. you should be able to read it as they did there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here you go, Cam. Let's go. Back. 2 by 2. Move. Back up.
Now Joe Mixon.
Why is he running so sloppy, man?
As he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
We know he blitzing.
Blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board.
Let me cut back in on that bull.
Free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Dalton to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will get him 1 closer.
This goofy fumble. It jumps off his helmet and jumps
now
into
Bullock
his
will
guy
send
hand.
This one away after the touchdown.
Yeah, right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
45-yard line.
In your face.
First and 10 for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Dalton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
Man, we needed that score before the half.
There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And problems.
We only down 17.
This one goes all the way.
This man done dropped the ball. I should have possession catched it.
20.
Ah. Where he at? 20? Ah, that's terrible.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But
man, get that junk out of here. He go out of bounds right before.
You know what the basics are. You run zone, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop that hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Trash. Get the hell out of here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
One second? What do you think he's finna do in 1 second? Really? That's funny.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Oh, design run for their wideout.
Man, you're right.
Down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those.
Damn, I needed them points, dog.
Right,
let's go.
Jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready.
Boy, I tell you, this nigga dropped the ball. Ah, man. Come on, second half. I know it's snowing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he takes this
He's so
down,
slow. He gets on my nerves why I didn't put Ross on that route.
A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 44 yards.
Jeez, she's make my head hurt. That Ross, that's touchdown.
So the big play
we gotta play better, dog.
From the red zone now on first down. Now Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Let's go, D.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Boy, that dang on Cleveland D-line, man.
1 on second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times,
come on!
This isn't working.
I tried to pick that bull off. I know where he's going.
You lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard.
Jeez.
That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10. On first down, nothing open up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Clayton Fedulum there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This nigga Beckham come bail them out every time.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That man just can't hold that man.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They run it again with Chubb. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check nickel. Hey, alert 33. Pilot, 64. My God.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And
God
he's going to
damn
have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 180. The 40-yard line. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here you go, 368.
This is Mixon on the draw. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
from the 38. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ricky. Wide, get wide. Nice.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You draw quarters. Regular. Easy.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Chubb. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage.
Get your ass out of here, nigga. Right, you can't be running the ball like that. Get that nigga out of here.
Brown shaking up
yeah.
on the play. While the training staff
Get
takes
that
a
nigga
peek,
out of here,
dog. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on
especially running the ball out here in that snow. Come on, Hunt. What you got for me?
On 1st down,
come here, nigga.
Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He got a practical injury.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
hold it. Bring that shit back.
Cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Watch the whip.
What are you doing? Milking a little clock? You milking a little clock, huh?
Alert, alert.
Come on, nigga.
Protein spill.
He gonna hike it at the 1?
They'll run again with Hunt.
That's crazy. He milked the clock all the way down to the 1. Oh,
and there
man.
was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't think the run guard as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Unbelievable.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
King.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
well, that nigga shot up there.
You start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Let's bring it.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Again, it's Mixon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, they run with Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the Bengals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Dalton wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings us 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
AJ Green didn't turn around. You motherfucker.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
We had this nigga in the bag,
I
dog.
don't know who all is to blame there, but
AJ Green, you mother sucker. Turn around and catch that ball. You've been to the all game, man.
And see people try to change directions.
Oh,
hard to do.
good D.
one more extra point.
I see him
attempt for
again.
good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So
boy.
Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was
See, Green, you got to catch the ball. We got to go for the win, baby.
He was so coveted.
I should have picked a different design play. Good defense. I see that nigga soon.
Projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go number
I'm on
one
the goat
overall.
ass. I'm on
And
your
he
ass,
did,
boy.
Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
Oh, I'm pissed about this loss.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
Woo, he's supposed to be 11-2, baby.
On the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Ah!
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.